Alright guys, as you know, recently I acquired some new gear, including 3 hoppers. Now I'm only going to be able to do a drop test on 2 of the hoppers I got recently, but I'm also going to do a drop test on my Pinokio, which I got at D-Day. And I think I'm just going to do a pod and not have to worry about my paintball caddy. So, move the Pinokio. Now we're going to do the rotor and the Eggy, then the Pinokio. And the other hopper I got was a torque loudmouth. But you know, okay hopper. I haven't really tested it out because I don't have batteries in it, and it's kind of a pain to put batteries in. So, anyways, so here's the rotor, here's the paint. Majority of it is RPS competition. Couple extras in there that aren't. And the guy who I bought this from, my friend, is the captain of the U of M team. So it's got the Minnesota State, the U of M paintball sticker on it, and the Air Assault sticker, which is a local field that U of M is sponsored by in Minneapolis, or the cities. And he's never changed out the batteries in this. So, there we go. Pretty sweet, huh? Yeah. That's what I thought too when I originally got it. Okay. So, amazing. Now, I knew that was eventually going to happen. With 2 paintballs isn't a big deal. The Eggy, which, you know, sadly runs on 2 9-volts. Personally, even though it does have an eye system and stuff, might be a nice thing to try on, you know, my Tipman or something, because it's got the eye system, or my Spider. I would prefer to run my Pinokio, which is a lot easier to open when it's on a gun. Yeah. You know, Pinokio's awesome. Eggy's okay. The rotor's amazing. We'll go with the Eggy. Eggy, I'd give it about a 6 out of 10. You know, I haven't really tested it out that much. Does seem like a nice loader. It's pretty heavy though. Does have an eye system. Does run on 2 9-volts though. That seems a little extensive for me, especially when I have a Pinokio that runs on 2 9-volts. Capacity is okay, so I'll give it about a 6 out of 10. The really nice thing though that this does have is the dial for the speed that you want to run. So, say you're shooting a Tipman, then you just want to use a cheap hopper, or they aren't so cheap, but you find one for cheap. You know, and you just want to guarantee that it's going to load every time, you can turn the dial down and turn the speed down. You can change the feeding speed on this. So you can turn the dial down and run on that. Or, you know, you're running an electronic Spider or something, turn it all the way up and let it run. You know, they all fed really nice, not a single jam. My Pinokio I've run extensively. Have not had any problems, not a single jam, not a broken ball inside. It's kept up with everything I've shot, my Proto, my SLG, my Lasoy Pro Master, and you know that I haven't put it on the Ego yet, but I have a feeling it'll keep up with that. And if not, well, I'll just throw the rotor on there. So there you guys go, a couple drop tests. Oh, I suppose I should finish the reviews. The Pinokio, it's got the capacity. It's got the battery efficiency. I don't know what the battery efficiency on the Eggy is. Really don't. But the Pinokio's got the capacity, got the battery efficiency, got the eye system, got the feeding speed. You know, really, I would have to say the lid is a little hard. So, you know, if you're using this for, you know, tournaments, you might want to put a speed feed on there. You know, because it is a very hard lid. But that does also mean you're diving into the snake, you're diving into any bunker, it's not going to pop open on you. However, it does have the nose cone, so that's always something that could, you know, happen. It's not completely sealed altogether. The rotor does have really nice seal down. It's really nice to push up. It does snap securely into place when you put it down. It's a little front heavy, but that helps balance out the marker and balance out when you fill it. It's got the view, what do I want to call them? Heck, let's use the box. It's got the see-through windows, so you can see how much paint you got in there. The jam remover. Amazing feed rate. Ridiculous feed rate. Battery efficiency is amazing. No tools necessary to pull your marker or your hopper apart, so it's extremely easy to change out the batteries. Extremely easy to clean it. It seems to be very, very rough and tough. I know there's the test out there for it, where they just put this thing through hell. So, Pinokio overall, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. The rotor, I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. It is a little expensive. If you're looking for a good, really good hopper for a little bit cheaper, I got my Pinokio with the nose cone and everything at Oklahoma D-Day for 125 bucks. Now I know the going price on rotors is like 170, 180. Anybody correct me if I'm wrong, but last time I saw a rotor, even at Oklahoma D-Day, it was 170. So, I mean, and the Pinokios do come in some pretty cool colors. I've only really seen the stock colors on a rotor. So, I mean, if you're really looking for that specific, you know, color, I mean, they do have the leopard and the camo for the rotor, but there are so many special effects and paint jobs that Pinokio has on some of them that is just ridiculous. So, there you go. Like I said, haven't really tested out the torque yet. I have to do that later. There you go.